New Year's is a time that people make resolutions on dieting, about being nicer. Well, today we're asking for Nassau County to make a resolution that we're going to put taxpayers first. In particular, Nassau County, we're asking you to join in the New Year spirit and make a resolution that, in particular, you're not going to go to Albany this year and ask for legislation that is not transparent and open to the taxpayers. Now, reassessment is difficult enough. The assessment system is broken in Nassau County. The residents are upset, they're scared, they're nervous. Nassau County needs to make the residents stakeholders in this process. Last year, they didn't accomplish that. There were unforced errors, adjusting of numbers in the tens of thousands. Well, 2019 is a new year. Let's start off on the right foot. Let's make sure that we are open, transparent, and are telling residents what we're doing. If the county is going to go to Albany for legislation, they should disclose what the legislation is, tell residents the impact it will have on them. It's no secret that Nassau County is going to be seeking legislation. In particular, they've indicated they want it for a 5-year phase-in for assessment increases or decreases. That's all well and good, but what's also included in that legislation? Is it going to try and create, yet again, that 5% fund so residents are forced to basically fund their own refunds for erroneous reassessments? Is that legislation going to have some limitations on the residents' ability to challenge their assessments? Well, we want Nassau County to make a pledge that when they put forth their legislation that they're going to give to their legislators up in Albany, they tell the residents first. And I don't think that's asking a lot, because I think that's been part of the ongoing problem with the county. They change things and are not disclosing what the true impact is.
What our constituents want, what I'm hearing the most, is they want transparency. They want to know what's coming. Nobody's against a fair assessment. We all agree that it's necessary, but they want to know what they're up against, and they deserve the transparency. Everybody has campaigned on transparency. It's time to put that into action.
I'm hearing from constituents that want to get a better understanding of what's going on. They're confused. There's been a number of different errors that have been made. They've gotten different notices in the mail, and they want to know what they're going to have going forward. We want to know exactly what the plan is. What is this piece of legislation going to look like? I have not heard from the county with that regard.
The state constitution requires that any bill be out in the open for 3 days before it gets voted on. And this governor time and again has used these messages of necessity to get stuff passed in the middle of the night. This assessment system is too big, it's too complex. It's something which should not go through the same process. If the county has a plan, then let's see the plan. Let's hear input on it. Let the residents have input on it as well too.
This is too big to fail. But the county's got to make them stakeholders. It's got to make me and my neighbors and our friends and all these people who come out stakeholders. That'll be done being open and transparent and disclosing legislation you intend to do before they put it to the floor up in Albany. That's not asking for a lot. And like I said, it's a wonderful New Year's resolution for every taxpayer across Nassau County.